I'm Pastor Paul Sheppard. I'm the senior pastor of Destiny Christian Fellowship. We're a church located in the East Bay city of Fremont, California. We founded this fellowship in October of 2010. We started with the idea of having a home somewhere in the Bay Area. We didn't have a particular city in mind, so we did an exploration to see what the possibilities were. And in the meantime, we had to find places to worship every week. We met literally all over the Bay Area, 5 different towns, 5 different buildings, and we did that for 44 months simply because there was no one place where we could meet. In some cases, we would spend $10,000 a week just renting facilities, and then you've got to have your overhead money and everything else over top of that. So it was a real challenge. We started a building fund knowing that we would need to raise some money to either build out a property or purchase a property that was available. And so while we were meeting in these various hotels and theater, we were raising funds. And then at a certain point along the way, I said, I've got to identify a firm that will help us identify property and negotiate a deal. And one of my members knew of DCG. She said, Pastor, you'll want to check these people out. I think they're good people. I think they have a heart for churches and nonprofits that are doing good work. And I think we would be a good fit for them. And so with that recommendation, just from one of our parishioners, I got in touch with them. And I found that indeed, as she suspected, they were just the people we needed. We asked them to help us find a place that really didn't have that cathedral feel, that stuffy, out-of-touch feel. We wanted to build out a real homey kind of environment where we could share with people our message that comes from the Word of God. And they were very sensitive to that. So they knew that we weren't overly churchy people, that we wanted a loving environment, that we needed adequate parking, we needed adequate space to reach children, and the kinds of things that a church that's really going to make a difference these days have to think through. And they kept all of that in mind as we began our search. Some of them even came and attended our services so they could get a real feel for who we were and what we did. And all of that lent to us having a great partnership where we could eventually locate this building. They put us in touch with an architect, someone who could help build it out. They put us in touch with every phase of the project, really. They said, here's someone who would be great to work with, made sure I was comfortable with them. And we built a team that worked with us. I think DCG is a perfect group to help a church find their uniqueness. The fact that they like to think different really resonates with me because that's what I think about ministry. I think DCG was really an answer to prayer for me as we were seeking property, because I didn't want to just go to the average firm that would just help you find the average facility. I wanted to go to people who knew what we were about and could help meet our mission with their expertise. And that's exactly what happened in our case.